Hey everybody, Town Media Director Steve Brogan here, and it is Friday, another Friday, and a beautiful Friday at that. Sun's shining, the birds are singing, and the block party's coming. So it's a very exciting Friday indeed. As always, you can watch this broadcast many different ways, so you can check this out on YouTube, on Facebook, tyngsboroughma.gov on our live video on demand and streaming service, and at Comcast 8 and Verizon 29 here in the town of Tyngsborough. And if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to chime in as we have this discussion today with our recreation director, Miss Allison Page, who is working very diligently, I might add, on the Tyngsborough Block Party, which is coming up October 25th. So if you have questions, feel free to chime in, ask your questions on Facebook. Otherwise, we're going to go through like all the different things that are coming up. There's all kinds of interesting stuff as far as food and vendors and extra things that are happening, and music, and a beer garden, and all kinds of other neat stuff. So join us for that as we talk about all that stuff. So let me first introduce you guys here. Let's show you, because you brought a special guest as well.
We did.
Okay. So how you guys doing?
Good.
Doing
Yeah.
well. Doing well.
Good.
Everyone's doing well. We're
Yeah.
very excited about the event coming up in, 16 days?
16 days.
That's
Yeah.
right.
If we did our math right, it's 16
It's
days.
16
yes.
days. I just want to correct you first because you said October 25th.
I'm sorry. I meant
It's actually
August. Excuse
August
me.
25th.
Yep.
So
Yep, there you go.
very important.
We
Don't
want
come
you
in
to be
October.
late. Right. Don't be
Right.
late.
Don't come in October, please. Yeah, August. I don't know where October came from. So tell me a little bit about this block party. So we had last year's block party. It was a huge success. Tons of people showed up. What have you done differently this year from last year?
I don't know that we've done a whole lot differently. We've done it better. How's
Okay,
that?
that's
bigger
okay.
and
Yeah,
better.
bigger and better, right? All right.
It's kind of the
What's
same
new, I
format.
guess, was the question,
Well,
yeah.
our one new thing is obviously our Bridge Tavern, we're calling it, so beer and wine.
The much requested.
Yes,
Yes.
which was number one, I think, last year.
Yeah.
Uh,
We've taken a lot of feedback from people.
Okay.
We love the feedback, and we get the feedback, and we bring it back to our committee. We talk about how we can improve, make it better, and we've kind of done that in various different ways. We have a new layout,
Mhm.
new map of how people are going to get scheduled out. We have a food court area, which is going to be different where the food was last year,
Mhm.
which I feel is going to be a better option for the food trucks as well. People get to see everything
Mhm.
and avoid the lines as much as they were last year.
Mhm.
And so we're trying to address all those issues.
This year was a little bit more difficult, though, too, because of the construction going on at First Parish, the redo of Winslow Road, and all that. So
Right.
Did that make your life difficult?
Well, it just changed our thought process for sure. We
It's
had to
challenging.
just kind of,
A
yeah.
little challenging?
A little bit. So we were just out there literally 10 minutes ago rewalking it because it's now a new layout. So we had
Right.
to make sure that what we were thinking was correct. So we're
Okay.
good. We're
Good.
prepared.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Everything looks good on paper, which, this is the first draft of a map.
There you go. Yeah. You get stop waving it around.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry.
good.
I'm trying really hard. It's first draft of a map. We have pretty much like twice as many vendors as
Really?
last
Okay.
year, in a wide variety. So people coming to the party, they're going to be experiencing all different types of things that they can buy, and the booths are interactive as well. A lot of the sports booths that are coming, whether it be football or softball or basketball. Softball's actually having a dunk tank. We didn't have a dunk tank last
really?
year. That's
Yeah.
going to be
That's
super
cool. Who's
fun.
getting dunked?
Well, we'd like, volunteers. So
Oh,
now's your
okay.
chance to volunteer.
Okay. Don't look at me. She's looking at me like batting her eyes like, no.
So dunk tanks.
I have to hold a camera. It's electronic. That doesn't mix well. All right. So let's start off. The biggest thing, at least for me, anyways, is the food. Who's coming for food trucks, for food vendors?
I'll let
Okay.
you do that.
All right. Well, we have. Let's see. We have.
It's on your list.
That's right. I have it on my list right here. It's hard to remember. There's so much going on. This event is so much bigger than we ever anticipated. Now it's pretty serious. So we have shishka berries. Shishka berries is a dessert truck. We have empanada dada. That is a
They're awesome.
Yeah,
I had their
they
stuff
are
they're
before.
very
awesome.
popular.
Yeah.
Kind of Cuban.
Sure.
It's like different kinds of empanadas.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not one
Empanadas
specific
with-
genre.
Okay, all right,
from
that
what I
works.
remember,
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
Yeah.
Licks Ice
They're good, though.
Cream, which they have their brand new truck bus that's coming
Oh,
in,
okay.
which is going to be
Cool.
even better
Yeah,
than
yeah.
last year. Chicken on the Road, which is the cluck truck.
Yeah.
They have all kinds of chicken bites and
I've
stuff
had their
like
food. Their
that.
stuff is good
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Actually just posted their information on the Facebook page just yesterday.
Excellent.
So keep an eye for that. The Whoopie Wagon, posted them just a couple days ago. They're
The
coming.
Whoopie Wagon.
The Whoopie
Pies.
Pie
Oh,
Wagon.
really?
Whoopie
Yeah.
Pie Wagon coming in from Topsfield.
Really? Wow,
award
cool.
winning all different kinds of whoopie pies. So
Okay.
very excited to
I'm
have
curious
them
to
on
see
board
what their
this
menu
year.
looks like. Actually, I love Whoopie pies.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chef Rafiki, that's the Mediterranean truck, which was really, really. All these trucks were so popular last
Right,
year.
Shea Rafiki, they were good.
Yeah.
And let's see. Rangers Barbecue.
Yeah. Mhm.
So if you ever driven up DW Highway and seen that big trailer up
Mhm.
there.
They were there just yesterday. Actually, I
Okay,
saw them.
yep.
Yeah, I think that's his usual spot up there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's there
he's
for the season.
great guy, great food.
Mhm.
People keep coming back, so that says a lot.
Yeah,
So,
right.
The pulled pork and the ribs and everything involved with barbecue, so that's good as well. So we have 7 trucks per se.
Mhm.
In addition to that, we have other restaurants kind of giving samples along the way.
Okay.
So that'll be fun. We have Maeve's Kitchen. They're going to
Good
be
stuff.
providing
Yep.
a
Very
tent,
good stuff.
some food there.
Cool.
Bianco's Catering.
Okay, also good. Yeah.
They're going to be doing sausage.
Bianco's is doing
They have
sausage.
like a catering off.
Sausage,
Yeah,
peppers, and
competition
onions. Yeah. Let's see. We have a nut cart coming in. So you have the
The one from last year, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Totally
my god, I
nuts.
loved that.
you
That
can
was
smell
nuts.
them
awesome.
around.
Yes.
It's just so good.
It's like the cartoon finger that pulls you in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The
Oh man,
smell,
I don't
yeah.
even like
The
nuts, but I
aroma.
like really love it.
amazing.
Just
Yeah,
don't-
the
it's so
smell is
good.
unreal.
And one thing that's really different, down towards the kids area. We're having a kids area. So those of you who have kids, you have a whole kids area.
Okay.
We're having a candy truck.
Oh really?
like-
What's the candy truck?
It's called Sweet Ride.
Sweet Ride.
Okay.
Yeah, they're out of Dunstable, and it's like penny candy.
Oh,
go
no
in,
way.
and It's a
That's
whole
awesome.
candy shop.
You actually
That's
go
cool.
into the
Yeah.
truck.
Like a portable candy? That's wicked
Exactly,
cool. Yeah.
yeah, so that's
Yeah.
going to be pretty sweet too.
Super cool.
Yeah.
We should mention last year everybody was sold out. All of the vendors by the end of the block because so many people showed up. Did we ever get a final tally or kind of a guesstimate on numbers from last year?
Yeah, we had about 3,500. That's
okay,
what we were
which
expecting.
is a lot.
And
Yeah.
this year, we're estimating about 20% more.
Okay. Yeah.
So with
That's a lot
that,
of
we're
people. Yeah.
preparing for that. We're telling all of our trucks and vendors to prepare for that as
Mhm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
The band is going to be bringing, I know we're going to talk about the band in a little bit, but the
Mhm.
band is going to be bringing in a lot of people as well.
Mhm.
If you haven't seen the latest post, the band was posted just today. So make sure you get on the Tyngsborough Recreation Park Facebook page to see your posts. Every day something new is going on there.
Excellent. Excellent.
So, yeah, a lot of people.
What food truck are you guys going to get to try this year? Because I tried to try all of them. I couldn't try all of them because I was full by like the third one, so I had to stop. But like, what's going to be the one you're going to gravitate towards to try this year? Any ideas? Any thoughts?
What do you got?
I don't know. I don't think I even ate last year.
No?
I think
You were busy.
maybe
so.
the new ones. I don't know. Whoopie pie for sure will be number
Yeah,
one
that's.
for me.
I'm definitely going to find
Oh,
that
yeah.
truck. Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm big on desserts. So,
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
hit every dessert truck,
Yeah.
and then I would hit the meal trucks afterwards.
Okay.
So that's
Cool.
the direction I'm going to go.
For everybody watching at home, I want to know what truck you're excited about. If you're going to come to the block party, which truck is the most intriguing sounding to you? And again, a few of them were here from last year, but there's a couple of new additions.
Right,
I'm
and we
gonna be
have
all over that
a
whoopie pie
push
truck,
cart too, which is the fried dough. And
Oh, really?
that
Okay.
Too, so we'll have
Excellent.
that as
I'm
well.
gonna be
yeah.
eating all day.
I
Yes.
know, right?
Don't eat breakfast.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a long day for me.
Seriously.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Bad day for my waistline, but whatever. It's all good.
Once a year.
Exactly. It's a party. Party by the bridge.
There you
Okay, so we got lots of cool vendors coming as far as food is coming. What do we have for the other vendors? So like you mentioned the food, smaller vendors that aren't
Mhm.
actually selling food, but like all the other different tables and booths that you have that are going to be set up.
Why
Who's
don't you
coming
take
for
that? You know a lot of the vendors
So
are
we
coming.
have a lot of the youth organizations here in town that have their booths.
Okay.
And it's usually something fun, like the dunk tank we said for the softball.
Right,
And
which is- that's
basketball
awesome, yeah.
usually has
The hoop shoot.
the hoop shoot. And
Mhm.
so they try to make it fun and interactive. The hockey group is actually coming with
We'll do a workout.
a
type of thing.
workout
Yeah.
fitness kind of thing, trying
I'll
to
need
a
that after
challenge.
you
Yeah,
eat
there you
that
go.
much.
So go eat and then make your way up the street. And then we have a lot of artisan vendors, some jewelry people,
Okay, cool.
some wood and sign people, some
Antiques.
clothing people.
There's-
There's a variety, and then we have organizations as well. I know
Okay.
we have a couple that are hidden battles, and can't think of some of the other ones. But there's quite a variety. So there's things to purchase, there's things to participate in. There's some other food people who are having coupons and giveaways, and
Mhm.
things like that. Plus, we have sponsors this year as well.
Yes, we do have
So-
sponsors. Can I mention the sponsors?
Absolutely, sure, yeah.
'Cause
now's
some
a
of the
good time.
sponsors
Go for
have
it.
booths as well.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
And sponsors was new this year, and that's how we were able to make it even bigger and better from the help from our local companies.
I wanted to
Yeah.
mention one real quick, just that
Go right
Michael Ryan Roach has a table, and they're doing it's for his son with autism, and they're trying to get a service dog for him.
Yes.
So that's going to be one of the tables. So look out for that one. That's a
that's
cool
huge.
one if
Yeah,
you want to
that's
try
very
to
cool.
a community member.
Right.
You want to try to help them with their service dog issue, and we'll do some interviews. I'll be going around doing interviews with a few of the tables and some of the
Nice.
other vendors and stuff as the event's going on. So if you can't make it, at least you can kind of live vicariously through me, I guess.
We all live vicariously through you.
If my life was that cool, that would be okay. But I'm just a normal guy.
So according to what I have for a list here, so the sponsors we have, all right, Enterprise Bank was one of the top sponsors. All right, they are actually going to be sponsoring the Music Pavilion and the bands.
Mm-hmm.
So and they will have a booth there as well. So make sure you talk to them.
Okay.
Let's see, Circle Health, Lowell General Hospital. They're going to have a booth there.
Okay.
Also a major sponsor. So make sure you say hi to them. Best Friends Pet Hotel. They just opened up. You did an interview with them like
I
last year or
did,
something.
yeah, when
like
they
that, right?
opened their new facility. Yeah.
Right,
Right
right,
before
right.
they opened it, actually.
So they were extremely excited when I walked in the front door and I couldn't even get the whole question out. They were like, yes.
Are they going to bring dogs?
They're not bringing dogs.
Oh.
I'm
See,
not
I feel
gonna-
like they should bring they should have a bunch of puppies, and you can go in and roll around the puppies.
that would be nice, but unfortunately it's not,
They're
their
theirs,
dogs.
yeah.
That's a good point,
They're
right?
going to
Yeah.
have giveaways, though. So
Yeah,
if
they'll
you
They're
have
giving
some-
away puppies.
Yeah.
No, they're not giving away puppies.
I'm just joking. I'm kidding.
Someone goes to pick up their pet. They're like, "Where did he go?"
Where's my dog?
No, don't do that. No. But they will have a booth there, and they are even better. They're sponsoring the petting zoo.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, so Best Friends
Excellent.
is
There we
sponsoring
go.
the
All right,
petting
so they're
zoo.
bringing animals.
They're
That's good.
bringing
All right.
animals in a
Right.
roundabout kind of way.
Vicarious.
That works. No, that's
All
cool.
right,
Yeah, yeah.
so they're sponsoring
You can
the,
pet a
the
goat
petting
or
zoo.
whatever. Who's there?
Carlyle Honey, they're also having a booth there,
Okay.
and they're one of the
Excellent, honey.
sponsors.
They're a local business as
Right,
well, Carlyle
right.
Honey.
I didn't even know there was this amazing honey shop
How
right
did you
in
not
town.
know about this?
I didn't even know. I wonder, those of you listening, chime in, let me know if you know about this honey shop, because I went into it the other day, my eyes just opened up and like, this is amazing.
It is cool.
We
yeah.
got to let
He's
everybody
making his
know
own
about
mead
this.
over there. He's got some really great stuff.
And
Yeah.
they're coming to
Yeah.
the party, so I'm so excited about
Excellent.
that. So they're sponsors. Now the other big sponsors that aren't having a booth, but I want to give a little shout out, Nomi Plumbing and Heating. They're actually sponsoring the Beer and Wine Garden.
Oh.
Very
okay.
nice. So thank you guys. Tyngsborough Sports Center, Parlay Farms, Nicosia and Associates, Dirk and Company, Dave Trahan, Tyngsborough Funeral Home, Shanghai Osaka, Postal Center USA, Pelletier Orthodontist, Tyngsborough Family Dental, Roofing King, Mike's Pie. Oh, we're having a pie eating contest again.
Oh, we're doing that again?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mike's
That
Pie.
was hilarious to watch
Mike's
last
Pie
year.
Was.
eating contest.
Nice.
Doing that
Very
again.
nice.
D-Bus Company, Allied Waste, Metro Mass Entertainment, Photo Booth Favors. So we have a lot of people that are helping the local companies sponsoring the event, which is great. It
That's
makes it so
awesome.
much better.
Yeah.
So thank you to every single one of them.
You know what's really nice is to see that community buy-in from the businesses who support this project as well. I
Right.
think that's really
Yeah.
cool. It speaks a lot to the success of last year and the continued success of it for the going forward.
Right. I think it's great for Tyngsborough. It's Republic Services. I have that written
Hey,
incorrectly
pull your
there,
mic up a
so
little
that's
closer.
my mistake.
Republic Services.
It's my that
is-
was my mistake.
okay.
I apologize.
Excellent.
Sorry, Allied.
Yeah.
Nope.
No,
Maybe
no,
next year.
Republic.
Maybe next
Public
year.
services, right.
Republic.
Republic's right here in town.
And it's well beyond the borders of Tyngsborough. I mean, we're promoting this beyond the borders of Tyngsborough. We want people to come to Tyngsborough. It's great for the economy. It's great for everything for people to come and see Tyngsborough. Check out this bridge we've been talking about
Yeah.
forever and ever
Yeah,
and
right.
ever.
Yeah, what is this
Uh,
party by the
yeah,
bridge?
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I know people from Medford that like, why every time you think of Tyngsborough, you see this bridge? What, 'cause it's an
That's our
iconic
landmark.
landmark. You know, Boston has the Zachem Bridge. Tyngsborough has the
That's
Tyngsborough,
The Tyngsborough Bridge,
There
yeah,
it
and
is.
it's all nice and newly
It is
painted
amazing.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure. So partybythebridge.com is the website. Has lots of information.
Excellent. All right. So if you have questions, before we move on, if you have questions, partybythebridge.com. And before we continue on, too, I just want to reset just so everybody knows you're watching Kingsborough TV Live's Friday Wrap-Up. My guests today are Allison Page and Steve Fugazzotto from the Kingsborough Recreation Department, talking about the Kingsborough Block Party happening on August 25th, not October, August 25th. You'll be way late if you show up in October. August 25th from 11 to 4. And then also, I want to quickly mention, too, from 4 to 6, we're having the open mic after.
Right.
So we're continuing the party a little bit, where anybody in town or out of town, if you're a performer, musician, comedian, actor, whatever, and you want to come up and spend a few minutes in front of folks and on TV and do a little performance for the audience, have a little fun, you can do that from 4 to 6 at Old Town Hall, which is right next to where the party is, the block party. So,
Can I ask you a question about the
sure,
open mic night?
go ahead. Sure.
I know somebody asked me this off air before.
Okay.
Is there an age range for the open mic?
Any age. Yep.
Any age.
Any age you want to be.
So we have some talented kids. They can come up.
Yeah. I've talked to one gentleman in town. His daughter's in the high school, does theater, and she's planning to bring herself and a couple of friends to do some stuff. So
Great.
I don't know if they're going to sing or what they're going to do exactly, but any age is welcome to come and perform. I will say that you have to be keep the stuff G-rated, so this is going to be broadcast on TV and with kids in the room as well, or younger folks in the room as well. So keep it G-rated. One comedian asked me if he could, like, what the specifics of it were, and I'm like, yes, definitely keep it PG.
That's
or G.
important.
Yeah.
That's very
Parameters,
important.
yeah.
We don't want
And
it
it'll
awkward.
be on TV, so yeah, we don't want any
Right.
awkward things, or I don't want to have to cut you off or anything like that. We have that big hook that you use
Yeah.
to pull people. Yeah, we have that. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, it'll be a good time. So,
Excellent.
so let's talk about the music now, because this is one of the other big components of the block party is the music. Last year we had Houston Bernard, an awesome country singer.
Yep.
Who's coming this year?
This year we have The Great Escape coming,
Okay.
and they're a tribute to Journey.
Okay.
They're, again, a local band, and should be a great draw. I mean, the music you can't beat.
I have their
Well, it's
website
a-
pulled up.
It's a local band, but they've traveled all around the country.
Yeah.
They have a huge following. They definitely know what they're doing. Last year
Yeah.
we did the country. This year we're doing like 80s rock and classic rock.
Yep.
So
Are they like one of the official kind of cover bands? Because I know there's like there's bands that cover other bands, but then there's kind of the sort of official-ish cover bands who get the okays from like the band that they're covering. No, but no, okay.
I
maybe
don't
not.
know.
be honest
It
with
does
might be
say-
beyond.
I
my-
It does
know.
say on the website Journey cover band.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
They
must-
might be one
they
of
must
those.
have some
I'm
sort of
kinda guessing that
affiliation
they
in
are,
order
yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Because usually you have to play their music. Usually you have to kind of get the okay from them
Yeah.
if you're going to be a whatever cover band.
Right.
Yeah. That was
Right.
what I asked.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of
Sorry.
videos that is linked to our Facebook page of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are people in town that have actually seen them and are very
Okay.
excited to see them here in our town.
I mean, they look like they can pack a room. So
They
They have
are
a great
they're-
following.
Yeah.
They're the real deal.
Mm.
right. No kidding.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
Very
And
cool.
they're playing from 12:30 to 3:30.
Okay.
And prior to
That's
them,
a long set. 3 hours. Wow.
they'll
That's
have a
pretty good.
break
We'll
in
have a break.
Right, yeah.
between.
But still, that's a good
We
long.
need pie time, you know.
That's
so.
true. Right. Yeah.
Right. We need a pie eating contest. And then we have JD and the Lost Souls. They're going to be coming in from 11 to 12:30. So we have an opening
Okay.
band, and then we have the headliner coming in after that. So things are going to start right at 11. So I'd suggest getting there early, claiming your spot.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, people started showing up around 11:15, 11:30. I think things are going to be different this year. You
Mhm.
got to get there early to experience the whole thing. And I don't think people are going to go home I think people are going to stay longer
for
last
longer.
year.
Yeah.
Last year, we noticed people came for an hour, and then we had a wave of next people coming in.
Mhm.
I think that's going to be the case, but there's so many new things going on and things that people can take advantage of as far as kids' activities and the grown-up activities.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People are going to stay,
Mm-hmm.
so get there early.
Okay.
Right.
Very cool. So in terms of that, on that note, let's talk about parking and costs, fees, all that stuff in relation to this festival. Because obviously, with all these people, you have to have some accommodations for parking somewhere. Is there a cost to get in? I know the answer, but I'll let you guys answer that question.
Well, this year we are not having an admission cost again.
Okay, good.
Right? We
Yeah.
want to leave it open admission. There is a parking fee. We have 4 designated spots, lots, all in the area, all
Okay.
with free shuttle buses. So the parking fee is $5, which isn't really a lot. You park in a safe place
Yeah.
in a free shuttle
You
bus.
spend 10 times that in Boston, so
That's true.
yeah,
Back and forth, the shuttle buses will be running all day.
excellent.
What's the bus company?
D-Bus.
D-Bus Company is going to be running buses back and forth all day. All 4 lots with directions are on partybythebridge.com, so you
Okay.
can go there and find that. as
And
well.
what are the lots? Where are they?
Go
Where are
ahead, you
people
take
going?
that.
So
So-
I know you get Winslow School. That's one of them.
Winslow is one.
Mhm.
Old Town Hall. I'm sorry, Town Hall, not Old Town Hall. Town Hall,
Mhm.
where we are now.
Mhm.
The mall,
Okay,
Pheasant Lane
you got
Mall.
that again, yeah.
Yep. And Notre Dame Academy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So all close. The buses will just make that circle all day long, pick up, drop off. There's clearly marked entrance signs, clearly marked attendants to help you park and get you on the bus. And
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited
it's
about
going to be
this.
a lot of fun.
Very
Yeah.
fun. There'll be signs coming right off the highway.
Oh,
So
wow, really?
As soon as
Okay.
you come off the highway, there will
Yeah.
be signs. You can't miss it, so people won't get look. Because, like I said, there's going to be people from out of town that never been here before,
Okay. Yeah.
and we're going to make it very easy for people to find the bridge.
Right. So it's all three
Can't miss
exits.
it.
Right. So we have the 3 exits off of Route 3.
Yep.
So every exit is going to have a directional.
Exit
Oh, okay, good.
34,
Bring you in.
35,
Excellent.
and 36.
Excellent. So you won't be able to come into the area without seeing one of these signs for the block party that will lead you to, if you're coming for that, that will lead you right to the area
Right.
and to parking.
Yes.
Excellent. So
Right, right,
I guess I would say if we want to advise folks, look on the website, see where you want to park, and then that way you don't have to try to drive around and find a spot. Just pick one and
Right.
head to that.
Yep. It's all clearly marked. We
Yep.
have the the exit numbers and
Mhm.
the name of the lot that's off of that exit number, and it should
Excellent.
be all set. Yeah.
And it's only $5 a park. There's no cost to get in,
Nope.
which is awesome. I think that's the best thing, is that you don't have to pay to get into a festival. Nobody, it always bothers me when you have to go, because you're going to spend money on food, you're going to spend money on parking, and whatever else you buy there. So it's nice that you can just go in if you just want to. You want to bring your whole family and not spend $1 million.
Mm.
You can do that.
Yeah, we want we want our vendors to succeed. We want to, support the economy. So spend your money with them.
Mm.
The food trucks, go
Mhm.
buy food,
Mhm.
stop at the booths,
Mhm.
buy something from a local person that has been, this is their livelihood. So shop local,
Yeah.
support the people.
Okay.
Right.
So so shop local. Right. That's exactly shop local.
Right.
Let's talk about the beer garden now. I don't think we've talked about this just yet. So this is the new addition. Everybody was requesting this. I probably heard that I don't even know how many times. If I had a nickel for every time I heard it, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Mhm.
Who's coming? Who's in the beer garden?
Well, we're excited to have Navigation Brewery back. We
Okay.
had them during our winter carnival, the ice house that we had during Festival of Trees. So Navigation Brewery will be back.
Okay. One of my favorite beers.
Yeah, they're
makers, yeah.
awesome. And then our wine vendor new this year is Aranap Cellars.
Okay.
And again, another local vendor right out of Westford.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be fun. We'll have the, designated space and go in, sample, have a, a
Yeah,
little
we'll
drink,
ha-
listen to the music.
There will be an area towards the end of Winslow Road that's going to be quarantined off just for the beer and wine garden. What are we calling the Bridge Tavern?
Bridge Tavern.
Bridge Tavern. There
Bridge
you go.
Tavern.
You got a name
Into
for it
the
and everything.
bridge.
There's
Yeah.
something about the
Bridge
bridge.
Tavern.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a nice area that's going to be blocked off just for that, and it's going to be in an earshot of the band, so you can listen to the band, have a drink. Unfortunately, you can't wander the streets with a drink.
Right. Yes.
So
there are
let's make
certain
sure- make
rules
that
that
very
apply
clear.
to. Yes.
Mhm.
Right.
We want to be able to do this again next year, so we got to
right.
keep it within reason.
Right.
Have your ID.
Have your ID. Definitely, we'll have enough room being there. We'll have a few pub tables set up so people can hang out for a little bit, but wander in, wander out.
Cool.
Be good.
Do you know what kind of beers and wines they're going to be bringing, or
I
is
was
this just going to
thinking
be?
that. I was just
a
thinking we're going to
mystery
have to find
until
a
then?
list
We'll
of.
do some investigating
Yeah.
on that.
Okay. Okay.
Next time we're around, we'll have a list of maybe some craft beers that they're going to have.
There we go. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
I can't speak to Aranap, but I can say that whatever I've had from Navigation has been great.
Yeah.
So just
I think
know.
they both have really good followings.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
they're both very good vendors, and I know that excuse me, Aranap can, if you like their wine, you can purchase a bottle before you go as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Excellent.
Cool.
And so you also now we briefly kind of touched on it, but promotion of this whole thing. You've got a lot of promotion going on. You have a radio station showing up again this year. Who's coming?
Yeah, this year we have Mix 1041 coming.
Okay.
So they're coming. They're bringing their street team. They're going to be. Can't think of the words. Sorry, I just went blank. This
Oh.
live TV thing is getting,
okay.
is getting me. Tune in to 1041 because we're going to have some advertising on that radio station
Oh,
as
cool.
well.
Okay. So you'll hear ads for it.
So you
Right.
hear ads for it as well,
Okay.
and they will be there, and they're going to be raffling off either concert tickets or local attraction tickets. Something going to be raffling off that day. So definitely stop by their booth, pick up some
Excellent.
swag. It'll be a lot of fun.
Excellent. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Let's see. What else can we talk about with this thing? There's so
Photo
much to
booth?
talk about. Yeah. There's a photo booth.
Yes.
Oh, better than a photo booth.
Well, it's a photo mirror.
It's
Photo
it's
mirror.
actually a
Yeah.
better.
Wait, what's a photo mirror?
It's actually a magic
like
mirror.
the
Okay.
new thing in photo.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
cool.
Photo Booth Favors, which is a company in town, they're going to be setting up right in front of the old town hall, right on the front foyer, not
The
outside
porch,
foyer,
yeah.
the porch of
Yeah.
Old Town Hall.
Okay.
And it's going to be free for people to walk up, and you can actually touch this magic mirror. It'll give you different choices. You can sign your name. You can put little emojis.
Oh,
It'll
cool.
print out
Very
a
cool.
postcard
Yeah.
size picture that you get to take home to remember the day.
Okay.
And we definitely want to support our local companies, but on top of that, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's neat.
So check that
Yeah,
out.
that's
That'll
really
be on the map. And if you ever been, have you ever been part of a magic mirror?
No, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I've never
Okay.
heard of
Thing.
this. This is like
So
other
if
than when you
nothing
told me
else-
Yeah.
briefly, but yeah.
Yeah.
You got to check it out just
Yeah.
to say you've done
Should
it.
be fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a lot to check out. There's going to be a lot of vendors, a lot of food, a lot of music playing, 2 different bands.
Yep.
Face
We have
painting.
a-
Face paint. Okay,
Yeah.
face painting is another. You got
Face
the petting
painting for the
zoo.
kids. The
We
petting
have a
zoo.
henna person.
Head
we
and
have
an
face
artist.
painting,
Okay.
Yeah.
sand art, games. We have a lot for the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. You've got a lot thought out. This is pretty well figured out here. I think at
We're
this
We're trying
point,
to make
seems
it
like.
family
We've
friendly.
spent some time.
It seems like
trying
it.
to-
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and we have a meet and greet from 1 to 3.
With
Oh,
who?
talk about that. Oh, you don't know about
Patriots
this?
No, I
cheerleader.
did not know about this. Is
Oh, we have
yeah.
a Patriots
okay.
cheerleader coming in.
I'm not going to seem too excited because my wife might be watching. So
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, and she's right from Tyngsborough, so
Okay.
what could be better?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
And she's a Patriots cheerleader?
Patriots cheerleader on
Really?
the squad. Yep.
Wow, that's neat. So you can meet a real Patriots cheerleader.
Can you
That's
take
cool.
selfies with her and all that?
She's going to do a meet and greet, and they'll have, I think we have 200 pictures that she'll sign.
Oh,
so
okay.
once they're gone, they're gone. But from
Okay.
1 to 3 o'clock.
That'll go pretty fast. 200. is-
Probably.
yeah.
So she can sign one too. Steve Brogan, my
There
favorite.
you go. My favorite media
I'll
director.
have to hang that on my wall. at
Yeah.
home. My wife, who's that? Sorry, honey. All right, so let's talk about. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so this is one of the biggest things. So all this takes a ton of work.
Mhm.
Clearly, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, but then the day of, there's a lot of work setting up and putting all these things together. Talk a little bit about your need for volunteers to help out on this event.
Well, we definitely need volunteers.
We need
We have
volunteers.
a bunch
And you brought
already.
a example of a
This is
volunteer
an
with
example of what a volunteer looks like.
This is, yes, one of the best volunteers.
But kids, adults, if you can lend some time. I mean, I know you want to go to the event,
you. Mm-hmm.
which is great. But you can put in an hour, 2 hours. You can be part of the whole day. You can even just be there ahead of time, because we have a lot of vendors, a lot of logistics to take care of before
Mhm.
everything even starts. You can volunteer for the first couple hours,
Mm-hmm.
and then once the party starts, you've already put in your time and you can enjoy the day.
Do you get any benefit for being a volunteer, like free parking or anything
We
like
have
that?
free parking and a cool T-shirt. So we have
There you go.
sponsored T-shirts
That's
this
that's
year.
worth it
So
right there.
last year it was just the committee members that had the printed tees, and everyone else just had colored tees. But this year we have full color T-shirts for every
Nice. Yep,
all
This
of
was
our-
last year's shirt,
Yeah.
but this
Okay.
year's shirt is even better.
Yeah,
This is even
yeah.
better
So
than last year.
it's done up nice this
Yeah.
year. So we have, and that's for every volunteer.
Well, while they last.
Well, yeah. Well,
So you have to sign up ahead of time in
Right,
order
so
to
get your
do
name
that
in
while
now.
they last. So how do you sign up? How do you tell?
Yes, right. That's a good
Get it
How
question.
in
does
Thank you, Steve, for
someone
doing my
tell
job.
you I want to volunteer?
Right, so they can email me here at Town Hall at
Okay.
apage@tyngsboroughma.gov, or they can go on the Party by the Bridge, and there is, do we have a connection there? We have it on the
I'm on the website.
On the-
right
on the
now.
town
On the
website. There's a
homepage.
volunteer list. There's a little tab that says volunteer.
Okay. Kayla, if you want to go to that volunteer tab, if you can find
Oh,
it.
sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's up top. It's on the blue.
Am I
It's on the very
doing
home
it?
page. It's not on that page.
Yeah,
You know, the best bet is just to email.
yeah. Just
There's only 16
give
days
me
left.
a buzz, or yeah.
Go
there's-
direct, and that'll get you.
Get in. Either call me, email me.
Okay.
I know some
on the
kids
website.
and parents, like they made it a whole family thing in helping to volunteer, and it's just a fun day to be part of something so big.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you'll be like, you see how successful it is. You're like, I was part of that.
Mhm.
You know, it makes you feel good. This is your town. Be part of it. It's always fun.
Right.
There you go.
So we
Yeah.
need a,
How many volunteers do you need altogether?
A
What's
lot. So
yeah.
we have parking lots. So we need attendance for our parking lots,
Okay.
obviously. And then we need help in the morning. The morning is always the biggest thing. We have to set everything up, tables. And now we have almost 66 vendors who are going to be coming and loading in, and we need quick turnaround time with them. So we need assistance to help them unload, get their things out of their cars, get it to their booth, and let them go, move so the next person can come in. So the morning is usually the most
Yeah, that morning we're going to be there
desperate that
probably
we
like
need
6:30 in
time.
the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah. So if
So-
you can lend us an hour and a half in the morning, that'd be great. We'll be there early.
Yeah,
but
we'll be there
our vendors start
very
coming
early.
in at 8 a.m.
Excellent. Wow, it's going to be an early
But send
day.
an
Yeah.
email if you're not sure what you can help with. Say, hey, Allison, I'm willing to help.
Yeah.
Let me know what you need help with.
All right. Yeah.
And,
So a page at tyngsboroughma.gov if you want to do that. Quickly, let's just recap. There was a question on Facebook about the parking again. So let's just recap that again. What are the 4 locations for parking?
Pheasant Lane Mall,
Mhm.
Town Hall, Notre Dame Academy, and you can enter on either side. There's 2 entrances for them, and
Okay.
Winslow School.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So there you go. So you
The
get 4.
closest to are Notre Dame Academy in Winslow.
Yeah, and Town Hall is fairly close. Where we are now it's just
Right,
around
yeah.
the corner, but
Right.
those are definitely
Yeah.
the 2
You could
closest.
walk or you could, the free
Wait for
shuttle
the
is there
bus.
as well.
And
you know,
now,
this way.
folks should also keep in mind that there'll be some road closures that day. Obviously, Winslow Road, part of Kendall.
Right. So Winslow will be closed on Saturday.
Okay.
So that's going to be already closed. But Kendall Road will be closed early on Sunday morning. So we have room for our vendors to come in, but passing traffic will have to be detoured. And it's just a detour down Bryant. So it's not that far out of your way, but just so that you're aware that we will have the road closed for safety reasons.
Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. If you've driven through the area recently, there's been a lot of road work anyway, so you're probably used to this at this point. The road's been closed off and on for the last couple months, so
Right,
That is
because of all
true.
the other paving and whatnot going on
That's
down there.
true.
So, but just keep that in mind if you are coming through. Even if you're not coming to the block party, you should be. If you're not, just keep in mind that there'll be extra traffic that day because of the block party. So.
Right.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to the fire and police department as well. They're
Yes.
always on board and helping out in any which way that they can. I mean, it's wonderful the support we're getting in town to have this
Absolutely,
done.
yep. The
Um,
unsung heroes of some of this event. Some of them,
Right.
anyways.
And I
Our
think
highway guys.
highway guys
Yep,
as well.
Absolutely.
I think that all of the departments just kind of pull together. I mean,
Yeah.
you yourselves, your media group, and the highway and police and fire,
Mhm.
our administration here.
Mhm.
It's just people are excited. So.
Yeah. We all throw in a pitch in a
Yeah.
hand, and it
Yeah,
really
it's
does
great.
help. Makes a difference. All right. So we've gone through a lot of the details. Is there anything we missed so far?
The
this?
one thing did we mention that we're selling shirts this year?
Oh no, I don't think we did.
We're selling shirts. I think your father actually gave us the
Yeah,
idea.
he said the recommend of maybe they should sell shirts.
That's
so I
right,
said,
that's
I'll
right.
mention it to them today.
Yeah, so tell him
He'll
thank
be very
you.
happy.
Tell him thank you very much. We're going to sell kind of a limited edition block party shirt this year. We don't have thousands of them, but we're going to see how it works. We got a good chunk of them that we're going to put out there. We're going to have a recreation department booth that's going to be right in the middle of everything. So you can come there and you can get your maps, you can buy your T-shirts. So check those things out. And we're also having one thing that people mentioned last year that they wish that we had is a water station. And we are having water stations
Oh,
this
okay.
year. So you don't have to wait through the long
It's
lines
like to just buy
That's
bottled
awesome.
water.
just to
Yeah.
buy a
Water.
bottle
Okay.
of water. You don't
Yeah.
have to wait through a line at a truck to buy the water.
Okay.
The recreation department is going to have a couple of those.
And we're not going Woodstock. It's not going to be $10 bottles of water, right? Or whatever it was that you remember that?
It'll be at least half that much.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be a very reasonable.
No,
Yeah.
no. it's
Excellent.
It'll be a
nominal,
bucket, too. Yeah.
Nominal, yeah.
No, that's actually really smart because clearly you need water to
Right.
survive, and it's going to be probably a warm day,
Right.
so drink plenty of water while you're out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So those of you who suggested that, there you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
all right.
We
Very
listen.
cool.
We try to listen.
To me, it sounds like there was a lot of suggestions made, some mostly targeted ones, and they happened. You guys made them happen. The beer garden, the water thing, those seem like the 2 biggest ones, really, for suggestions. So that's cool that you listen to people. You're listening to the people that come to make this bigger and better every year. So that's really neat.
Yeah, we're trying real hard.
Well, yeah, I mean, we want you to have fun no matter who you are. If
Mhm.
you're a family with little children, we want something for you. If
Mhm.
you're the 20-something group, we have something for you. If, it doesn't matter who you are, we're going to have something that's going to interest you.
Yeah,
so.
get a group of people together
Yeah.
for a reunion. Get your neighbors together to head down there. Group of friends before I think school starts that
week
week.
after.
Yeah, the week
so
after,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
The end of August. What was the date,
Tuesday.
James?
When's the first day of school?
The 28th of
28th.
August?
28th.
Yeah, okay.
So a
Yeah.
couple days later,
Yep.
Oh.
it's
Wah, wah.
as I
Sorry, guys.
no, it's woohoo.
Well, for the parents, yes. I'm looking at their
Poor
faces. The two
Emily.
are two going into school, and their faces are very solemn right now.
Even me, like I'm in college. I'm like, come on.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so we've had a few new people tune in. Let's kind of go through and just recap the vendors, the vendors, the food trucks, the bands. Partybythebridge.com. We won't forget about that,
Yeah,
right? You
so-
get all the information there, and then whatever
Okay.
else we want to talk about.
All right, for those who just chimed in, we'll give you the bird's eye view of what's happening. We have our
There you go.
Tyngsborough Block Party, second annual, on August 25th from 11 to 4. We're going to have 7 food and dessert trucks all set up in an area on the side of the meeting house. So we're going to have a food court on the side of the road over there. We're going to have over 60 vendors, whether it be local organizations
Mhm.
or local companies or tents all over the place. So go and wander in and around the streets. Those streets will all be closed, so everyone can walk around freely and have some fun and watch that. We're going to have a petting zoo.
Mhm.
Maple Dell Farm is going to come down with small horses, large horses. Oh, that was another thing. Some people were concerned that the bigger kids weren't able to ride the ponies because they were too big.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ah.
There's a size limit for ponies?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah.
the
They were
big,
the little
yeah,
ones.
the
Oh,
little
right.
ponies.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. You can't. Yeah.
So they're bringing a full-size horse as well. So
Aw.
some of the older kids or
That's
the
awesome.
adults can
That's
ride
awesome,
a
yeah.
full-size horse as
Wow.
well. So that's going to be set up all around the gazebo
Okay.
next to the old town hall. So that's sponsored by Best Friends Pet Hotel.
Okay.
So with their help, we're able to make it even bigger and better.
Okay.
The band, a couple bands coming out. We have The Great Escape, which is a Journey tribute band.
Mm-hmm.
JD and the Lost Souls, which is a classic rock, like 70s, early 80s kind of music. So a lot of music everyone's going to know. I have a feeling people are going to be
Excellent,
singing
yeah.
in the streets. It's going to be a
Excellent.
lot of fun.
Journey is like the perfect summer music band, I feel
Mhm.
like. And you're going to hear probably a lot of us singing terribly.
Right. Yeah.
It's going to be hilarious.
No, we sing beautifully.
It'll just prime you up to continue
the
on.
open
For the
mic.
open mic?
mic
Yes,
night.
there you go.
There you go.
That's right.
Exactly.
Emily
right.
and her friends can probably sing "Don't Stop Believing." Or something.
There you go.
The Beer and Wine Garden.
Right.
That's new this year, so come down and check out that. That'll
Okay.
be there.
Navigation and Aranap. They're both Navigation Brewing and Aranap Wines. It's gonna
Right.
be
Yeah,
the two
sellers,
two
yeah.
vendors in there.
Those
Yeah.
are the 2 vendors in there. Sponsors all over the place. Free shuttle bus parking is going to be labeled everywhere. Dunk tank. I can't wait to see who's going to be in the dunk tank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
I think we need like a contest to nominate
Can-
people. but,
I
you know.
I could come up with some nominations for you.
If
Okay.
anybody's listening has any ideas, chime in with some
Get
ideas of who we
ourselves
can
in
hit
Is
trouble.
our
up.
Yeah,
town
yeah.
administrator watching? Would you like to be in the dunk tank?
There you
So
go.
I have a quick question. So I'm looking at the website if you want to pull it up. I have the party on the bridge. Is that what it's called?
Party
Party
by
by
the
the
bridge.
Bridge.
Party by the Bridge. I have that pulled up. It says lawn games. There are going to be lawn games like near the pie eating
Oh, yeah, we
contest or
forgot about
something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Last
we
year
have
we had some lawn games.
Cornhole and Jenga and checkers, I think.
That's
and
fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So all the
Giant checkers.
information. is
Giant
Giant.
checkers.
Everything
Giant
was
checkers.
giant.
Everything
yeah.
was
yeah.
Like a big beach blanket of checkers.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be there as well.
Nice.
Can I say this? I love that you have more interactive. There was a bunch last time, but I love that that's kind of a bigger focus with the dunk tank and the different things like that. It's just, you can walk around. You don't have to pay anything for them. You can just play and have fun, as long as you're not kicking somebody else off or whatever.
Right.
Maybe you can compete against people too. Maybe sometime we can have a cornhole tournament. That would be kind of cool.
That'd be great.
In the
We'll
future.
put that in
but
the suggestion
we need,
list.
Yep, we'll add that to our list.
I like that idea.
I
But
think that would be neat.
some things you don't have to pay for, like the photo booth. You don't have
Mhm.
to pay for
There's
that.
another
Enjoy
one.
it.
Yeah.
Dunk tank might be $3 for $1. Just support the local softball organization, but it's fun. It's
Mhm.
it's not expensive.
Mhm.
But like you said, the interactive thing is fun. Otherwise, you walk in, you get yourself an ice cream, and you're done. But no,
Right.
there's a lot more to do.
Yeah.
So
There's a
so
lot.
It's not a fair. It's not a festival. It's not a home day. It's a party. So
Exactly. And if you're not a country fan, which we talked about this last year because last year was a country band,
Right.
that this is even that much more approach. I like country myself a little bit anyways, but it's even that much more approachable. It's not like a specific genre. I mean, it's a specific genre of music. I shouldn't say that, but everybody loves Journey. That's what I'm getting at. Everybody loves Journey music
you'll
for the most part.
definitely know
Yeah,
the
you're gonna have a great time.
songs.
Yeah.
We try to mix it up every year, and next year might be something different if we do
Okay.
it next year.
Yeah, if there is an
If
extra.
there's a
Cool.
next year.
There will be a next year. We're gonna make you have it next year.
I think we had this conversation last year.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk again to just about the different food trucks, because that was kind of the anchor for this whole thing originally,
Yes.
was to have a food truck festival.
Right.
And so last year, there was difficulties because you didn't know how many people were going to show up, and they were kind of wondering, I don't know, it made that tough. But now this year, it's like everybody's like jumping on it to get into this festival.
Yeah. So we have a list for next year. People are calling who would
Oh,
like
really?
to join us
Already?
this year.
Really?
But yeah,
We have a waiting list.
we have our
Wow.
slots filled.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last year we had to beg people to come. This year, we have to pretty much.
Tell
We're
them.
full.
We'll put them on.
You're like
the
pushing them,
list.
like telling them no, sending them
Yeah.
away. Wow.
And I wish it was bigger because we have a great additional variety of food trucks that we could bring in.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't have the room, and we want to make it fair to all of our food trucks.
Well, right, yeah.
They're there to make
You
money.
don't want to have too many.
right,
Right,
and
no.
we have to
Right.
keep the ratio, number of people versus number of trucks.
Mhm.
There's actually a whole formula
Really?
that the food trucks put together,
Mm.
being how much money they could potentially make based on how many trucks will be there, how many people will be there, the length of time that'll be
Oh,
there.
wow.
So
There's like
I was
scientific on this
very
stuff.
Yeah, they
surprised.
are.
These businesses are,
Yeah.
this is
They
their
know
livelihood.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
So we wanted them to be successful. We want our event to be successful. So it's a partnership.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And we have a good mix. I mean, the food, there's something for everybody. If you're
Mhm.
vegan, or if all you want to eat is sweets, or
Mhm.
we have a good mix. Children, adults. I think
It's a great buffet.
you can find something for sure.
Excellent. And what were the trucks again? Let's go
So
through the
we
list
have
real quick.
Shea Rafiki,
Right.
Empanada Dada,
Uh-huh.
the Cluck Truck, Rangers Barbecue, Shishka Berry.
I'm testing you. Keep
I
going.
know. The Whoopie Wagon.
Yeah, the whoopee wagon. Yeah.
And
You laugh at the
I'm-
whoopee wagon.
Dude,
every
I'm
time.
so excited about this whoopee
Yeah.
wagon. It's not even
I know,
funny.
I am too.
Yeah.
Literally, like that's one of my
Yeah, I'm
favorite
wicked
things.
excited about
Yeah,
that.
Licks Ice Cream, and then we have the two other food vendors, Bianco's Catering and Maeve's Kitchen. And then we have two push carts, which is Totally Nuts and Pete's Push Carts.
Okay.
And the candy truck.
And then
And
the candy
trucks,
truck.
right? Yeah.
And a few places giving out samples along the way. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going to buy a whole meal, but Mr. Max is coming, giving little samples of whatnot. We have a Japanese food company coming down, restaurant coming down, to give some samples out as well.
wow.
So little
Sushi
samples.
samples?
Little, I have
Oh,
no
gosh,
idea.
no.
We don't know what it is. Yeah, right. I was gonna say, wow, that would
No,
be. They're not really good.
It'll be a
No.
surprise. It'll
Joking.
be fun.
no.
Excellent. So you've got a lot planned.
Mhm.
It's bigger and better than last year for sure.
But we've more than doubled our vendors this year.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
than doubled.
Yeah. How many altogether was it?
We have 66 at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
Wow, yeah.
we had under 30 last year.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you this: how many hours have you spent pulling this all together? Because I mean, this must be weeks straight of work, I'd imagine.
Weeks.
Well, Steve and I
Weeks.
are
Months even.
like texting each other at 6 in the morning and 11 at night because you think of something and you got to bounce it off of somebody. So it's kind of funny.
Yes, there was many nights I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I have to get this off my mind.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. So no, we've been working on it. Well, I mean, we want it to
Steve's
be fun.
wife.
and-
Who are you texting
I
at 2 a.m.?
know, yeah. We want it to be seamless.
That's not true,
so-
honey. It's all good.
No, about the block party. So yeah, we've put in a few hours, but hopefully we'll have thought of everything and kind of worked out the kinks before it happens.
Yep.
Excellent.
We did have some challenges with the whole construction
Right.
going on
Yep.
in the common. The town is trying to make the common a designated common.
Mhm.
And it's not 100% there yet. It's not going to be 100% there this year. Hopefully next year, the park on the opposite side of Kendall Road will be completed, and next year will even be better. We'll have room for even more vendors, so we won't have to turn away anybody. But there's great things in the future, but it's definitely getting there.
Right.
And we're working with it.
In the future, we'll have the First Parish Meeting House
Right.
done, the parking lot area of the First Parish Meeting House. I mean, I can only see it getting that much bigger.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll have that space back again. Last year
Mhm.
we had the farmers market over on the
Right,
the
that's right,
parish
yeah.
side, and we've lost that space this year. But
Mhm.
in our favor, we were able to 100% close down Kendall Road and use that space for vendors this year.
Oh,
so
good, okay.
we kind of worked it out
Yeah.
that
We figured it out.
yeah, we can still do it. But in the future, now we'll have both spaces. We'll have all of Kendall, plus we'll have the space next to Parish. So that will be
Yeah.
That will be nice space to have for
The
next year.
The more
Cool.
green area,
Yeah.
the better. You know, people can sit down. We were actually just by the meeting house right before this,
Mm-hmm.
trying to make sure we have all room for all of our trucks, which we do, and it'll
Mhm.
be great for the trucks. If the trucks are listening, we got a nice easy in, easy out. It's all good for you guys. But right along the river, what is it? Is the lower Flint's
Flint's
Pond?
Pond.
Mm-hmm. Lower Flint. Yeah.
There, the highway department mowed the entire area down right along the side of Lower Flint's Pond.
Mm-hmm.
And Allison mentioned that would be a great place to just get something to eat, put a blanket down, and have lunch. 'Cause
Sure,
it's
yeah.
all mowed
Right by
and
the
it's nice
water,
and
it's
grassy,
nice.
Cool. Yeah.
and it's really nice. So,
Yeah.
you know,
The whole area has really turned around. It's awesome to see the construction work going on, and from what it was before with the old Surefine building and all that. It was just kind of a mess before. Now it's really starting to take shape,
Yeah,
which is nice.
It's cleaning up and it's looking
Yeah.
more like a town common.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Right.
trying to keep the old town feel,
Right.
which they are.
right. Oh, absolutely.
Did you see the sidewalk? I mean, the sidewalks they made it. They kind of have that brick.
Yeah. Oh, they
looking
did a nice job.
very
they did a great
classy.
job,
Yeah, they did a
yeah.
really nice
classy.
job.
Yeah, it
Yep.
looks nice.
So yeah, it's just getting bigger and better. I love it.
Cool. Excellent. All right. If you guys have questions, partybythebridge.com, or if you're watching right now, you can ask questions on Facebook or YouTube. My question for everybody watching is, which food truck are you most looking forward to? Personally, I'm looking for the whoopie pie truck and maybe one or two others, but we'll find that out that day, I think. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think about this. If you came last year, what was your favorite thing about the block party? What did you like the most about it? And were you one of those people that requested the beer garden, which has now taken shape? So that's pretty cool. All right, what else do we want to chat about before we start to wrap this up?
I think the biggest thing where we are right now is volunteers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
Okay.
We seem to have a handle on what we're doing and where things are going, and now we need bodies just to help us out because we can't do it alone. Obviously, we need people. So if you can, again, like Steve said, just an hour. If you can give us an hour in the morning or an hour breaking down at the end, we'd be happy to have you with us.
Excellent.
It's much appreciated.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're
you
excited.
brought a sample volunteer, so we can.
We do.
You can be. What's the age cutoff? What's your minimum age?
Probably 13, 14. And you can lug it for us, or you can, help direct in the parking lots or what. We don't need a lot of young people in our parking lots, obviously, but in the morning, just lugging tables, setting up a table. Emily's group was great last year. They did all kinds of trash runs for us and wiped all the tables down, and they were great. So it's things like that the upkeep during the day that we need as well.
Okay.
It's a major event which needs that coverage. You have the two different type of events. You have your basic local event that might happen, but now this is beyond Tyngsborough now. So it's thousands of people, and we've got a lot of pieces that have to get put together to make it successful. So.
Excellent. All right. So August 25th from 11 to 4, and then 4 to 6 for the open mic after the fact. Is the block party, but it's going to be a great day. The weather's going to be amazing. The music's going to be awesome. The food's going to be. Everything's going to be awesome.
I can't wait. I want it to happen, but I'm not ready for it to happen yet.
Right,
but
yeah.
I'm really excited.
Like,
I
could it
want
be
to happen.
tomorrow? That would be
I
cool.
know.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, the open mic night.
Yes.
Is there any food or drinks or anything happen at the open mic night?
So we're going we're requesting a 1-day license so that we can have Aaron App and Navigation move their operation into the old town hall.
Oh, that'd be fun.
For the open mic from 4 to 6. So yeah. And by the way, if you want to perform, I've had some people already request to be part of the list, the sign up. You can email me sbrogan@tyngsborough.ma.gov. You can also send me a message through Facebook if that's easier. But anybody and anything, so comedians, musicians, if you just dance, whatever it is you want to do, whatever you want to come up and do, it just has to be G-rated because it's going to be broadcast on TV. We'll have some release forms for folks to sign. But you can come in, hang out after the block party ends, and continue the party for the next couple hours in Old Town Hall. So
Will we have a sign-up sheet day of? Like, could
Yes.
you come and sign up?
You
We'll
can,
have
yep.
a sheet at
Yep.
the information booth?
we can do that
Okay.
at the information booth. We'll be passing out little leaflets as well as we walk around and take photos and
Yep.
stuff and do video. We'll pass out some leaflets so we can let people know as well that's
I
going to
think
be
we just
happening
came
there.
up with that just now at the moment.
That's a good idea.
We're
Yeah,
going to
that
have a
was-
sign-up sheet
yeah.
at the information booth at the block party. I think we this is how things happen.
It wasn't a 2 a.m. text message either.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love that plan.
Awesome. All right. It's going to be a great time. I think you have done, both of you, all of the whole committee, everybody has done an
Yeah.
amazing amount of work. I've seen poor Allison toiling away in her office making maps and calling people and doing all these things. So
I've seen Allison with her fancy shoes spreading grass seed.
Yes, I saw that on Facebook. That was awesome. Well done. Hats off for that one.
Yeah.
I had to do it. I had to post that.
That was fantastic. Yeah.
We need grass.
Right. A lot of work has gone into this, and that obviously with the construction and all those things, it added some layer of difficulty. But you worked through it clearly.
Yeah.
And even next year there'll be more improvements because all of that stuff will be done. Right.
Yes, we won't need to worry about stressing about if it's going to be complete or not. So, I think we're beyond that. We've done our map, and that will go up shortly. We were just double checking it this morning,
Okay.
so we'll get that posted up on the web too, so you can look to see who our vendors are and what time. There's a little schedule in the corner.
Excellent. So
Yeah.
as soon as you guys post that, I'll make sure and share that stuff out. Don't forget to check out partybythebridge.com. You can get all of the information over there. Do you have all the vendors and all that stuff listed on the website as well?
We do.
Good, excellent. So you can go check out all that stuff, see what food trucks are going to be there, and all the other vendors that are going to be there in the map and everything else. Parking is obviously a big thing. So just a reminder, it's $5 for parking. There's 4 different lots from Winslow to Town Hall to Notre Dame, and then the mall as well. Shuttle services running back and forth, picking people up and dropping them off. What's the frequency of the shuttles to and from? Do you know?
It's
Like every
continual.
half
so
hour or 15 minutes?
No,
or
it
something?
less
won't
than
even be a
that.
half
Okay.
an hour
Like
because
10,
we have
15
2
minutes.
buses.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2 buses making that loop, that
And just
same
constantly
loop.
going
It's
all day.
constant
Yeah.
all
Okay.
day. So you won't have to wait that long.
Excellent. So you won't even have to walk all that far. You can get out of your car, go to the bus stop.
Right.
Station
Each
and-
location has a set designated area for the bus.
Okay.
Yeah, we want
Excellent.
to make it as easy as possible for everybody.
Right.
Just a
Okay.
fun day.
There we
Yeah.
go. All
Yeah.
right. It's awesome. I'm very excited. I literally wish it was tomorrow. And then the Journey cover band. That's really cool. I mean, everybody loves Journey.
It'll be fun. I think
Yeah.
just that background music, and when you're walking around, just listening to those songs, I think it's just going to make you happy.
Yeah, exactly. Summer music.
Yeah,
I tell you,
it'll
I
be
made
good.
the post this morning about a small town girl. I don't know if you saw it, but and then the rest of the morning I'm like singing it to
Humming it,
myself,
yeah.
and it's just like
You know what, too? This is a nice way to wrap up the summer because it's obviously the next week is school starts on the 28th for everybody. All the
Labor Day,
all the
and
kids.
everything, Yeah.
Yeah, Labor Day, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a nice way to round out the summer and have a nice end it with a big splash.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, we never didn't mention to be sure to like the Tyngsborough Recreation and Parks Department on Facebook.
Oh, right. There you go. Yes. Yes.
Each day we're going to be
Follow all the
posting
pages, yeah.
different things that are
Mhm.
going to be happening at the party, some insider tips.
Oh,
We'll post the map, the schedule, every day something's going on, and share it as well. We have the event on there on Facebook. That's been tagged as far as people going or interested in going or something like that. Almost 10,000 people.
Holy
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's just social media.
That's just
What?
Facebook.
That's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
Hasn't hit the
Mm.
radio yet.
Wow.
Few people saw the billboard up on Route 3.
Oh, I saw it actually
Uh,
driving by. I saw
yeah.
it myself. Yes. Yeah.
And-
Good job. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the combination of word of mouth. We've got
Wow.
these little posters that you have up over here, but
Yep.
they're in the storefronts of from the post office to local stores in town. The word is spreading,
Wow.
and from what I've seen, I don't really think anything else is going on that day.
Right.
There's no
Yeah.
other fairs or
right.
festivals, so
10,000 clicks though.
I know.
no,
That's
to 10,000
that's
people
insane.
that said that they are either going or interested in going.
Oh, this is responses.
yeah,
not
yeah,
just
yeah. People
wow.
have actually
Okay.
clicked. They're interested or are going, and as
Really?
Allison said, that's just
so
that one
yeah,
person.
I have it pulled up actually. It
What do
says
you got?
interested. Yeah, it's right here.
What is it, 9-point-something thousand?
It's crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
That's unbelievable.
and we still got 16 days left. So that's going to be really good.
Excellent. All right. So partybythebridge.com. If you have questions, if you want to go see all the vendors and everybody else that's going to be there, as well as parking information.
Yeah, all of the parking information's on the website that I have pulled up right here.
Okay.
She's
Has
really
all
good,
the
by the way.
exits
She's good.
and-
She's very
She's
good.
all over it.
She's
Yeah.
very good.
Thank you. But it has like the exits and all of that stuff. So
Okay. Excellent. And lastly, before we wrap it up, just one more reminder for volunteers. Tell me about that again, real quick.
Yeah. So
Who should they contact?
contact me, please.
How do they contact you?
Contact me here at the town hall.
And what's your email address?
At apage, A-P-A-G-E, apage at Tyngsborough, and it's full spelling, O-U-G-H, Tyngsborough, M-A.gov. So apage, Tyngsborough, mass.gov.
There we go. Or
Yeah.
you can probably call Town Hall,
just call,
978-649-2300. What's your extension? I forget
I'm
what it was.
150.
150, okay.
but
She loves phone calls.
Anybody will.
Just not at 2 a.m.
No, it's just it's so much quicker if you just email me because I can just shoot it back, copy
That
and
makes
paste
sense,
it,
yes.
put it right in my spreadsheet.
Easiest
and
way to
yeah,
do it.
Yep.
All
So that'd be
right.
great. Yeah.
All right. So lots of good stuff. Definitely come check it out. August 25th from 11 to 4 plus 4 to 6 with our open mic. If you're interested in volunteering, a page at tyngsboroughma.gov. If you want to be part of the open mic after, if you're some type of performer, sbrogan at tyngsboroughma.gov. You can email me. And yeah, it's going to be a great day.
I'm
Really is.
excited. I'm so
too.
excited. Excited
Anything
for all
else?
the food too.
Anything else we should talk about before we go? I'm trying to think if there's anything we've missed.
Have we missed anything?
I'm looking at my list. Is there anything we
I
haven't
know.
talked about
we
yet?
have our young one that comes with us,
All
so
right,
she
we
can
have the-
remind us.
We have the list looks like
I
everything
think we
is
hit
covered.
everything.
I think we did, yes.
I
Okay.
think
Did,
we're
are we going to
good.
have another session like this before the party?
We can if you'd like to. Sure.
Maybe we could do one on like
Well,
when we're
during
all
setup.
setting up.
Yeah.
Friday
right.
wrap up
Let's do
during
some.
setup?
Yeah, let's do a Friday wrap up during setup. That's a good idea.
'Cause
That's
there
a good
will
idea.
Give them a little sneak peek.
Right.
We'll be
okay.
setting up on Friday. The main tent is coming in on Friday. We're going to be quarantined off the beer and wine area on Friday. Winslow Road will be closed starting Friday, right? Yes.
Sure.
Yes, it will be.
I
We'll
think you said
find out.
Saturday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might have to be
Might
Saturday.
be Saturday.
Our
Okay.
delivery is coming on Friday, though, for the.
Oh, okay.
um,
Okay.
But I think we're going
Oh.
to have to set it up on Saturday. but-
Okay. Cool. All right. Any questions for anybody? Partybythebridge.com if you want any questions about the, have any questions rather about the Tyngsborough Block Party, the second annual now Tyngsborough Block Party, August
Woohoo!
25th, though, again, from 11 to 4 and then 4 to 6 for the open mic. I'm excited. I think everybody's excited. There's been a lot of activity on Facebook and stuff, people talking back and forth too. So and just tuning in. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to give a like, comment, share, or subscribe to all of our social media stuff. That helps us get around all the Facebook algorithms. And don't forget to, you can watch this broadcast, like I said, Facebook, YouTube, TyngsboroughMA.gov on our live video on demand and streaming service, and at Comcast 8 and Verizon 29 here in the town of Tyngsborough. Don't make me laugh. Can't do that with a straight face.
It's amazing how you remember all that.
Any questions for me, or if you want to again volunteer for the volunteers, a page at tyngsboroughma.gov, or any questions for me, sbrogan at tyngsboroughma.gov. Real quick before we go, let's bring up the weather just for the upcoming weekend, so we can take a look. I just see sunshine. There's some rain on
There's like some rain, yeah.
one day, but that's not for the block party. This is just for next week. So if you're wondering what the weather looks like, we had that crazy rainstorm that blew through during the week. That was nuts. The
It was
lightning and the
crazy.
thunder, and wow, that was wild. But that's beside the point. Block party is all we're talking about today. So thanks to everybody again for tuning in. Thank you both, all of you, all three of you rather, excuse me, for all coming down and chatting with me today about the block party. And don't forget to mark your calendars if you haven't done it already, August 25th for the second annual Tyngsborough Block Party. And if you have questions, partybythebridge.com. All right, everybody. That about does it for us. Again, thank you all for tuning in. For joining me
Thanks
and
for having
chatting.
us.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing everyone.
Yeah, and we'll do some sneak peek videos the day of, just so we can show everybody and kind of tease everybody what's coming out that day. And with all that said, guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Stay hydrated and enjoy the sun that is coming. So we'll see you guys later. All right. Bye, everybody.